Well, relationships. Let's talk about them. Recently, I had a poll on Instagram about what y'all wanted my next video to be about, and y'all voted for this. So let's get into it. Relationships can be both a scary and a great thing. You never really know what's gonna happen. You could be talking to someone, think they're all innocent, and then once you get into the motherfucking relationship, they turn out to be a goddamn serial killer. Or you could look at someone and be like, they're probably gonna be lame. Then you start talking to them, and then you realize they're the best fucking partner that could ever exist. Now, let's talk about some of the pros and cons of the relationship. Pros of the relationship: masturbating basically disappears unless like it's a video or picture of your girlfriend or boyfriend. Anytime that you get horny, you're immediately going to think about your significant other, and that's a beautiful thing, right? The conversations that y'all have too are always deep and funny, and you'll never get bored of them. Why? Because that's your significant other. When you're in a relationship, you should be going for someone that's literally you but the opposite gender, or same gender if you're gay. Shouts out to the gay niggas. I'm not one of y'all though, so please stop sliding into my motherfucking DMs on Instagram. But that's not the point of the video. Let's get back to it. Your significant other is also your best friend. So with them, you should be able to talk to them about whatever. You can play any type of game about whatever. You can do whatever you want with them, and them being your significant other, they're always going to be interested. So you never have to worry about like them losing interest unless you just become hella boring. So that's just some pros, right? Now let's list some of the cons. The cons is, this is from a male standpoint. I have a girlfriend and I have been in relationships with girls. I've never been in with dudes, but the cons is a relationship can be kind of expensive sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, girls love to eat. It's not an insult, that's just a fucking fact. Girls love food. If they're mad, you give them food. If they're happy, you give them food. If they're sad, you give them food, and then they're gonna be fucking smiling so goddamn hard. So girls are always gonna want to go eat. So you have to not only buy the food for them, but you also have to drive to the restaurants and shit, which can cost gas money. And as we know now, gas is expensive as fuck. And then I guess we can bring it back to what I said before. You never really know what to expect at the same time. You have to keep that certain person interested, or they're gonna leave you, or they're gonna hit you with that "we need to talk." You never really want to get hit with that "we need to talk," because whenever they say that, it's never a good thing, ever, literally ever. Then that actually brings me to my next point: arguments. It's kind of a con and of a pro, because every relationship, or every healthy relationship, they have arguments. Okay, some relationships have arguments worse than others, and that is a con. Y'all ever heard the phrase, "the person that makes you the most mad will bring you the most joy"? Of course you haven't, because I just made that shit up. It's incredibly true. Your significant other is going to piss you off, but they're going to make you the most happiest person in existence. So that's just a little bit of pros, and that's just a little bit of cons. I'm here to relate to y'all niggas and tell y'all what y'all need to prepare for. If you've never been in a relationship, I'm gonna tell you right now, you have to be confident. Please don't be weird. When someone is interested in you, be interested back. If you like this person, be interested back. If you don't like that person at all, say fuck you, walk away, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you have to bring the same energy that they're giving you. So if that person that you like is talking to you and being energetic, you have to be energetic back. Don't be a fucking robot and be an AI, you know, sound like goddamn Megan Fox from fucking Mortal Kombat 1 with sorry ass voice lines. Like, nigga,
we can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil. Don't I scare you in the least?
try it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need to spit game to get into a relationship. You can literally just have a normal conversation, and that's how a relationship can form. Another thing, don't overthink, which is very ironic that I say that because me and my girlfriend are both overthinkers, but whatever. Don't overthink too much. If someone approaches you and you're thinking, oh shit, what if I look bad? What if my breath smells? What if I'm not interesting enough? Shut up. Take a deep breath. And just be yourself. Don't try to be nobody else. If someone is trying to talk to you and you're trying to be sounding like fucking Michael Jackson, you know, spinning around, baby, let me talk to you. Nigga, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. That's not fucking you. You're Jeff at State Farm. You're not even Jake from State Farm. You're just Jeff. That's how ordinary you're supposed to be. Don't ask me who Jeff is. That's totally just a random nigga I made up. Anyways, relationships also can introduce you to a lot of sexual stuff, right? So if you're a virgin, you're really going to want to hear this. If you're a kissing virgin, you're extremely going to want to hear this. So if you never had your first kiss, don't overthink it. For the most part, it should be good. Unless your significant other is a complete whore or a freak and they go in and lick your fucking lips, then you're going to be disgusted. First kiss, you always want to prepare to have a great breath or a good smelling breath and just be in a good environment. Don't do it in a stupid environment, and please don't do it around niggas. I'm gonna tell you right now, I had my first kiss back in middle school, and this girl that I really liked, we ended up kissing and all my niggas was there. Let me tell y'all how ignorant and annoying niggas are right quick. These niggas watched me kiss my girl and was all like, oh, there you go, crusty lips. Like, nigga, my lips ain't chapped. They used to be chapped, but they're not fucking chapped now. Why are y'all niggas on my dick? Let me have this romantical moment. So please don't kiss anybody around niggas. Now let's bring it to sexual aspect. I'm gonna bring it to fellas fellas, now bring it to the women. Guys, if a girl ever says she wants a nigga with a 10-inch dick, drop her. That shit is so unrealistic. I don't know if y'all ever seen a 10-inch dick. Yo, it's like the size of a fucking monitor. It's just uncomfortable to carry around in your pants just thinking about that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not big. I got a fucking water bottle in my pants. When I'm soft, I got a motherfucking Tic Tac. Your standard should be around there, 5 to 6 inches. Some niggas got 4. And don't try and recreate shit that you've seen from porn. It's very embarrassing. I promise you're gonna look very, very fucking stupid. With girls, same thing, I guess. Please don't try anything super crazy. Don't try and deep throat a nigga and then you can't handle it and you fucking throw up on him. That's gonna be mad disgusting, okay? Oh, and let me bring it back to pros and cons real quick. I gotta rewind it. Totally forgot to mention this, but standards. Don't have them too high and do not have them too low. Some of these women out here, look, I'm gonna get on men too, so shut the fuck up. Some of these women out here be saying niggas need to be having 6-figure salaries, gold chains and diamonds. Niggas need to pay for me for everything. Bitch, you want a motherfucking butler. Some dudes are also weird. Some dudes be like, my girl gotta have titties, ass, face, nails done all the motherfucking time. She has to be a 10 out of 10 with looks. She has to be able to cook, clean. She has to do basically whatever I say. Like, nigga, you're not looking for a wife. You're looking for a slave. Please lower your standards. Just keep them normal. Now let's get back into it. I'm gonna mention one more topic and then I'm gonna give y'all a story time. Relationships can suck a lot, especially in high school, but college, do not, please, I'm gonna warn all y'all, do not get into a relationship in college. If you hop into a relationship in college, make sure y'all been dating since high school, because the amount of times I've seen niggas get into a relationship here and it never lasted, it's crazy. I can't speak for all of them, but I'm gonna speak for HBCU, and it's a whole meme that is accurate. If your girl goes to an HBCU or if your dude goes to an HBCU in the relationship, I've seen it here myself. One of my friends was in a whole relationship for like a year and a half. The girl literally told that nigga, don't worry about this dude. Him and the dude ended up beefing. I'm gonna call the dude the boy best friend. And the girl broke up with my bro and got with the boy best friend, the same nigga she told him not to worry about. And then on top of that, I've seen another person here who has a very loyal girlfriend on the nerd spectrum, so you already doing good. This nigga cheated on that girl like 6 times and she knows about it. Don't get into a relationship here. If you go to a HBCU, HBCU stands for holes, black, cock, uterus. I don't know. Now that I'm dropping all this knowledge to y'all about fucking relationships, let me tell y'all a story about one of my relationships. There was this girl back in high school that I really liked, and I knew her from middle school, right? Me and her would usually talk a lot. We would always hang out after school, and for some reason this girl loved cookies, so I would always like buy her cookies from the cafeteria and shit. Fast forward a few months and I've been hearing a lot of rumors about her talking to a whole bunch of other dudes. I don't be seeing her talk to other dudes. Obviously I'm not gonna see her talk to other dudes, because when she's with me, she's not gonna do that. Like, what was I thinking? So fast forward again, homecoming comes around. I went out my way to design this poster and get snacks and sweets for her, because that's what she loved. I got like her favorite interest, put it on the poster, made up some catchy phrase. I don't remember what it was, but I know it was catchy. And I had some donuts. She loved donuts too. I don't know how this girl was not diabetic. She only ate sweets. After school one day, a week before homecoming, and we was together. You know, we've been together for a few months. I pull up on her because I left school early. So I had to go to a doctor's appointment or some shit. And I got my poster. And when school was out, I brought it up to her. Granted, she was with her friends. That's another thing, y'all. If you're going to make a move, don't make a move with someone with their friends. One of them is either going to clown you, or the whole squad is going to clown you, or someone's going to be cock blocking all the time. But anywho, I pulled up on her, showed her the poster, and I asked her like, yo, you want to go to homecoming with me? She giggled and she smiled. She's like, yes. Gave me a hug, and her friends was like, this shit corny as hell. The bitch had a double chin, called me corny. Bitch, you look like you eat nothing but corn, you fat bitch. So I get in my car, right, because I gotta go, and of course it's after hours of school, so she has to go. She's waiting for her mom to pick her up from school. When I left, apparently she stayed for tutoring, and one of my friends hit me up on Snapchat like, yo bro, let's call this person T. T hit me up and she was like, didn't so-and-so say that she was supposed to be going home? Yeah. Why? So-and-so stayed here for tutoring and went up to my boy, let's call him Jay, went up to my boy Jay and was like getting mad at him. Mad at him for what? He picked another girl over her, and T was like the reliable source friend. Anything that T said, it always was true and it was always real. And the fact that I was already hearing these other rumors from other people, I was like, okay. So I texted her about it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You did this? No. She was denying all this shit, right? We kept texting back and forth. She never would admit it. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm done. Because I keep hearing you do all this other stuff. You keep denying it, but everybody else seeing it. And I know you're lying. I forgot to mention this. This isn't the first time she's pulled something like this. Love will make you blind. Please don't be blind to it, okay? I ended up breaking the shit off. She ended up cussing me out. She's like, all right, fuck fuck you too then. I'm like, fuck you too, nasty bitch. I told T thank you, and she was like, no problem, bro, I got you. I'm not trying to see you get hurt out here. Next day at school, I see her walking with her friends, right? And I'm just listening to my headphones, listening to whatever, going to class. Her ugly ass friend, double chin ass motherfucker, walk up to me and was like, so what happened with you and so-and-so? I looked at so-and-so, she looked at me. You could tell she was hurt. I looked back at her friend, why don't you ask her? And I walked off. I literally walked back to class, bro. Put my earbuds back in, started blasting my music. Before it started playing, I had to say, nigga, fuck you. She started storming off. Wouldn't you like to know, later in that year, so-and-so and her friend ended up beefing over a dude, and her friend ended up fucking this new dude that so-and-so is interested in. Hey, battle of the hoes, and I guess she lost. Karma's a bitch. That's just one of my high school relationships. I am now in a very healthy relationship with a very amazing woman. Finding the perfect person to be in a relationship with can be a very difficult task. So the next time you think about rushing into one, slow down. Make sure you talk to the right person, and make sure you give the same energy that you're receiving back.